What is going on, SHA Army? We're back for another How To Tuesday. Today we're talking about how to choose your workout routine. I've talked about goals, I've talked about diets, I've talked about putting everything together, but I want to talk about how to specifically choose your workout routine, and it's going to be really based on your goals. So spoiler alert, but Harrison, one of the members of our academy, shout out to you, Harrison, you're awesome, you're crushing it, is currently working on one of our superhero programs, gaining a lot of strength, has really pushed his back squat up a lot of weight, and now he's looking into the future at going into his next workout routine, and one of the questions he asked in the academy really prompted this video. So before I get into that, I want to quickly say that I have Feel the Fear But Do It Anyway on my Kindle. I'm really digging it while I'm walking on the treadmill. I usually like actually having the book, but for this specific book with the Kindle, I just ordered a new paperweight that's coming for Christmas, so I'm really digging it. I'm almost done with that. I'm about midway through Time of Contempt. I'm really liking it, but the real problem is that both of these games have really pushed back my reading. Smash just came out last weekend, and Pokemon I've been playing way too much, so guilty habit, that's really put off my reading. Wanted to share those things because that's also what I've been up to, as well as the Hearthstone expansion. I've been thinking about streaming them. I'm not sure if I'm going to. If you guys would like to see something like that, leave a comment below. Maybe I'll get into that. But really, that's it for announcements. I'm doing all that. I also ordered my copy of Mortal Engines, so that's coming within 2 days. I'll start reading that. I should be finished up with Time of Contempt and have plenty of time to finish all 3 books by the end and get all the reviews up for this month, even with Christmas and New Year's coming. But that's really it. Let's get into the video. Crack the monster, cue the music, and let's do it. Did a shout out to Harrison, but I also want to give a shout out to Jordan. They're both Academy members that also have multiple superhero programs, and they're both people who look ahead to their goals. So like Academy member Marcus, who you guys have seen have a success story on the website, another shout out, this time to Marcus, who dropped like 60 pounds and is now crushing it on strength gain. The members of the Academy are looking forward to their future goals and what they want to do, but sometimes it's good to take a step back. So for example, like Marcus was working on the bulk and strength program, waited, his strength was going up, and then he found himself in a position to where he really liked the powerlifting side of things after he fully was committed to his cut. Now he fully committed to bulk and strength, then he fully committed to the powerlifting section and the gaining strength side of things, so now that's what he's fully committed to, and he waits until the end of one goal is complete and then focuses on the next goal. So that's something that I want to talk about. It's completing your goals before looking too far ahead, but also revolving what your workout routine is around those goals. So what I really want to talk about today is looking at a broader picture and examining your goals right now, focusing in on those goals, committing to those goals, and then revolving your workout routine around them, and then once you get to the next step, recommitting to another workout routine. So for example, you can't look 3 to 6 months ahead and immediately and absolutely know what you're going to be doing. You could look 3 to 6 months ahead and say, hey, when I complete this goal, this is what I want my next step to be. And that's great because you want short-term and long-term goals, but sometimes you can't automatically predict the future. So for example, a cut, while you might want it to take 2 to 3 months to lose the weight that you want to lose, might end up taking 6 months. So if you're working out with, let's say, high-intensity interval training, supersets, and you're really digging it, and your nutrition is in a cut format, and you really don't want to focus on your strength gain yet because it's easier to build strength if you're in like a recomp, or especially easier if you're in a bulking phase, you might want to focus strength gain on those phases, so you're not going to switch up after 2 to 3 months if your cut's not done to now a strength-focused workout routine. You're going to stick to the cutting regime until you're done with the cut fully. So after those 2 to 3 months, while in your head you might have said, okay, I would really like to be bulking by this point, if you're not done with your cut, then you need to continue cutting and then maybe do a lean bulk or a dirty bulk. Some people like whatever you prefer would be your next goal, and then you revolve that workout routine around that. So I realize now that we have well over 200 workout routines based on celebrities and well over 100 based on characters. So it could be a little bit overwhelming. And not just that, but we also have the Academy that has hundreds of workout routines and then multiple superhero programs. So the point of the superhero programs was to really cut it down and say, okay, this is a program for this goal, this is what you use. So then what happens after you get through those 10 to 12 weeks? Now, after those 10 to 12 weeks, you need to reevaluate your goals. Do you want to re-bulk? Do you want to stay around that program? For example, if you're on the superhero bulk routine, do you want to continue bulking after those 10 to 12 weeks? Do you want to stay in that type of program? Do you want to do something like Marcus did, where he's now using a powerlifting type strength gain workout because he wants to continue in that bulking phase? Or do you want to now cut? Or do you want to now focus on calisthenics? So that's really where those superhero programs are goal oriented, and that's the same exact thing you need to do with your actual workout routine if you're just basing it on the site with the articles and the celeb research as well. You need to focus in on the goals and find which workout. You might have to do some reading. I'm sorry, it is a website that's all in article format, so reading might come automatically. You need to revolve it around how many days a week you can work out. You need to revolve it around nutrition regardless of the fact, because your goal has to meet your nutrition and then also has to meet your workout routine, and then you choose. So let's say, for example, I wanted to revolve it around calisthenics, and I look up workout routines like Stephen Amell's workout routine version 1 is all around body weight movements. So is Jason Statham, and so is Ian Somerhalder, and so is Charlie Hunnam, just to name a few. We also have other body weight routines on there. We have the body weight book. So for example, let's say that was my goal. Now I look at those routines and I find out, okay, which would I more than likely be able to utilize without scaling, and which would be a good fit for me, and which has the amount of days that would be a good fit for me, and then I should probably start there. If you're at a really beginner starting point, then you want to go with a beginner body weight routine, and then if you're a little bit more advanced, then you can see from those workout routines that one might be better than the other. And that's really how you approach going for your workout routine, especially on Superhero Jack that has so many workout routines. We have the search menu that you can go through and look up any celeb that you think we might have, and it'll bring you right to it. We do have them broken down into categories as well: males, females, 10 minutes or less, beginner, and other categories. This conversation also prompted me to want to put even more categories on the site, so whether that's strength gain, superset, high intensity interval training. I don't really want to put them in a bulking or a cutting section because that's going to be contingent on nutrition. I don't want to confuse people. But I also wanted to make this video to give a little bit of a broad overview of how I approach my workout routine. So for example, at the beginning of the year in January, I was doing a bulk with the Superhero Bulk and Strength, and I was using that bulking workout while my calories at a surplus. Then I continued that for about 3 months or so, and I reevaluated and I said, okay, I want to kind of continue this for another month, keep my calories up and kind of keep this workout going and just progress through, continue using it while increasing my lifts. So I was really powerlifting, lifting heavy, and then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm comfortable starting my cut because I'm going to Florida in a couple months. I think my cut, it's a good time to start that goal now. Went to the cut and shred, started doing the cut and shred for about 3 months, and then I kept it going for like 6 months. I didn't really decrease my calories and keep decreasing, but I stayed in that workout routine because I really liked the changes that were happening with my body and my physique. But I also kept my calories around a cutting level or a recomp, like maintenance level, and then that's what prompted me to start the recomp program, which is me reevaluating my goals once more. So that's how I like to do it. I hope this helped. I hope you could take some things away from this video. It's really, the main thing is, don't shoot too far ahead planning your workout routines, because you might have to extend that. You might have to wait until you've completed one goal to figure out the next goal and what comes. You can plan ahead, but don't automatically think that's going to be exactly what you need to be doing in that moment. Reevaluate when the time comes, and also do not forget that your goals are the most important part, and you have to focus it around nutrition, and your workout routine comes in hand with those things. So whatever your goal is, your nutrition has to meet that, and your workout routine comes with it as well. Hope this helps. Smash the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments below, and I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, I love pepperoni, and if you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and check out the links below, I'll get to eat more pepperoni, like, because I'm a puppy, and I love pepperoni. Please, get me more pepperoni, I just need it. Oh yes, pepperoni's so good. Please subscribe and like.